And just like that, man, as soon as I finished up wrapping up this morning's transfer news, Rangers come out with the biggest news we've heard in a while. Rangers FC can today announce Scott Arfield, Philip Helander, Ryan Kent, Alan McGregor, and Alfredo Morelos will leave the club upon the expiry of their contracts this summer. The players have given excellent service and will move on with the thanks of everyone at Rangers. And yeah, it's a sad image. It does go on to say, well, let me just read the rest. There's another tweet. It's a sad wee image, that all five of them. But um, tributes to the departing players will be paid at tomorrow's match. Additional acknowledgements to those leaving will continue in the coming weeks, with McGregor to be further recognised in his testimonial match with Newcastle on July 18th. Stephen Davis, whose contract has also expired, remains in discussion to continue working with the club's medical team to support his return to full fitness following a long-term ACL injury suffered in December. I mean, it sounds like Davis is going to not get renewed, and now what all of a sudden he is. I don't get it. I think they're going to keep him on to be a coach because if we're keeping Stephen Davis on to be a player, it's fucking ridiculous, man. Because see, by the time he's back for this injury, like it'll be near enough his 49th birthday. Like that's a joke. We should not we should not be playing a 39-year-old. Come on, like especially now. Like I think Davis will get a testimonial match like McGregor, but is it not time to just call it a day? He's injured. He's got a big injury. He's 38. Honestly, I mean, come on. I think it is time to call it a day. But I'm glad I'm going tomorrow to the game, be able to say farewell to all these players. So yeah, but I'll go through each of them here. So we'll start from Arfield, work our way down to Morelos. So yeah, Scott Arfield. I'm surprised at this one. I did genuinely think he was going to get a 1 year deal because if you look at the four players recently, he's the only one to get game time now. Helander hasn't had a game since fuck knows when. Who actually remembers when Helander had a game? So I'm kind of surprised that Scott Arfield has not had a 1 year or something given to him. We then have Philip Helander on the list. I'm not surprised here now. If he came back in the last few months and didn't get injured, I think they would have absolutely gave him a contract, but it looks done for Helander. Um, Kent, again, we knew Kent was going. It looked for a while like Beale talking about I would probably re-sign Kent. Morelos needs to prove himself. It looked like Kent was going to get re-signed, and now, sadly, Ryan Kent is leaving us. So yeah, I'll say sadly. I mean, I'm kind of glad him and Morelos are going. I'm kind of glad most of these players are going out the door, even though like it'll be sad, But we need to move on, and we need to move on. Getting rid of these five. So Kent, fair enough. Alan McGregor, yeah, you know what? Had to go because the talk of bringing in that Dutch goalie, bringing in Butland, McCrory stepped up to the task. What else could Alan McGregor do? If you realistically look at it, he couldn't really do an awful lot more at this club. He's not really going to start. I doubt he's going to take a 1 year deal to sit as a third choice goalie doing nothing. And then Morelos, you can basically just look back to Ryan Kent. We knew this was going to happen. So it's sad, Probably I've seen the last ever knee slide for Morelos. And we'll probably not even get an Arfield salute. We'll probably get a knee slide and a salute in terms of them like going off, but we'll never see a goal from them again. Well, I mean, to be fair, they could feature. I'm looking forward to what Team Beale picks, but to be honest, I'm not for the sentimental mentality here. I'm for you pick the best team and we go pump hearts rather than you pick all the guys that are on the way out sort of deal. Because like McGregor's getting a testimonial on the 18th, so he doesn't need to play. Helander won't play. I believe Kent's still injured. That kind of leaves Arfield and Morelos now, to be fair. But Arfield's kind of been involved with the team recently, so he might still be on the bench. I mean, I'm not against Morelos being on the bench, but at the end of the day, I'd rather give it to youngsters. But anyway, guys, that's this done. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you think on these five? I agree with them all, personally. See some people disagreeing a lot with Arfield, but I like Arfield, but it's time to move on. I can see why he kept Jack, but Arfield, I can accept it, brother.